Okay, now we've gotten down into this area where our bristles are, and they start crossing over, and we want you to cross them over. So like this one right here where I'm ready is that I'm going to just touch and pull it in. Touch and pull it in, pull it right on over the other one. I start with the middle one and I worked all the way down. And see how I'm just kind of twirling, pushing that, getting that come in, stop, push down, pull that in, and pull down to where the stem is. That gives it a natural look. One of the things that you don't want to do is this. Just keep making them straight. They don't grow that way, at least not this type of fern. But it doesn't look nice if you would just keep putting them straight. It looks better if they're angled going down towards the stem each time, because that is actually the way they grow. So I just keep pulling this one in. Now I'm going to go back. I'm going to start this one here on the left. And see, I can do maybe 2, maybe 3, and pull it right down there in the middle. If you hold way back on your paintbrush, I think maybe some of you are probably not holding way back. Pull that in. Go right back over that. Pull that right in. See how natural that looks? Because it's leaning and it's coming right in. And leave that darkness on the edge. That's what looks good. They grow that way. And don't worry about it too much, because you're going to be putting your daisies over some of this. Okay? Now we're going to start over here and do the same thing. Right there. Are you with me? Okay. This is still kind of new for me, but I'm really enjoying it, and I'm getting really good comments. So if you like what you see, if you post it on my website and say that you've learned how to do this from my website, it really helps when other people view it. And so I would appreciate that if you could leave any type of comment there you want. Okay, so then we have our ferns in. Again, I'm going to go back to my palette. Pick and see, my brush is kind of scummy looking right now. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to wet it down and rinse it out. I'm just going to take my paper towel and I'm going to squeeze that excess of the green out, because when you are making those ferns, you pick up a lot of green. So just squeeze and pull. Okay, then I'm going to double load my brush up again, corner to corner, blend, 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 corner to corner, blend, 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 and corner to corner and blend. Okay, now I wanted to put just a little bit of some little vines coming out of here. So with my light color leading, I'm just going to stroll and just put a little of those lines in like we had earlier. And maybe even one up here where it comes out. Maybe a couple here, okay? So it just kind of fills that in. Remember how we did that? We just pulled those in. Just a few of them. Kind of fills out some of that edge. Okay? So I'm going to leave that just like that. Alright, and then that completes all of our ferns. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to use that round brush. If you've got it, I'm going to show you how to use that as well. Or you can use your number 12 brush. Okay? We're going to need some yellow, and some sort of a bright yellow. I am using Americana Cadmium yellow right now, but you can use yellow light if you have folk art. That's a really good one to use. Okay, so my brush is all clean, and I'm going to pick up just some yellow only. And I'm doing that by just grabbing it and pulling it out and working in some yellow on both sides, okay? What we're going to do now is called mapping. Mapping shows me where we're going to put our daisies. And I just stuck my finger in green paint. So I may have some green on my hands when I'm showing you this. Okay? Yeah, I have lots of green on me actually. Alright, anyway, that's okay. Alright, we're going to put in our daisies. I'm going to have one daisy here, so I'm standing up on the chisel and I'm pushing and I'm just touching a little bit. That's going to be the center of that daisy. Go back, pick up more yellow. I'm going to put another daisy right there. That's 2. I'm going to put one right in here somewhere. That's 3. One in the middle, 4. Then I want 3 smaller ones down here. There's one, and I'm going to put this one below, and then this one here is going to go in the middle right there. So I have 3. This is going to tell me where my daisies are going to be. Okay, I'm rinsing out my brush. And I'm going to load up with just white only, because I like my daisies to be white. And you can make them any color you want. You can make them white, or you can make them yellow, or any other color you want. Okay, I'm picking up just white. I'm just picking up some white, just pulling it out, getting a nice loaded number 12 brush. Okay, I'm also going to show you how to do the round brush, because I like it best for daisies. I think it gives a much more natural appearance. Okay, but we're going to start this one right up here at the top, and I'm going to stand it up straight up and down at the 12 o'clock. Can you see where that is right there? Okay, I'm going to stand up, just like our ferns. I'm going to lean forward, wait for my bristles to fan out. I'm going to pull it towards that center and stand up. See that nice point? Every daisy point should come towards the center. You don't have to bring it in, but you need to at least have it come towards the center. Okay, then I'm going to go over to the 9 o'clock stage. I'm going to touch, push. See how that's flattened out? And I'm going to pull it and start standing, 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 and it's right there in the middle. Okay, load my brush again. And I'm going to go over here to the 3 o'clock. Holding up on my brush and my arm again off the table. If you've got your arm on the table, take it off. Push, let my bristles, and pull. And that makes a nice daisy right there. Okay, I am going to do a 6 o'clock. Stand up, push down, pull in, and stand, stand, stand. Okay, now I'm going to fill in. The more natural you can make it look by putting some curves in it. If they were all straight like that, you'd have a real flat daisy and would not really be a very pretty sight. Okay, so we're going to start over here at the side, kind of in the middle, and I'm going to stand up, I'm going to push forward, and I'm going to pull that in. It's picked up a little yellow. That's okay, I don't mind. It makes it all more natural. Stand here and push down. I'm going to pull that daisy in and stand up. Okay. So I'm going to push that one, pull it in, stand up, push that one, pull it in. Try to make your petals a little bit of variations in length and where they fall in. Okay? So I'm going to put another one in there, and I'm going to pull that in. As long as they pull in towards the center, you'll get a nice daisy. I'm actually going to add another one in there because I liked it. And I maybe put another one in here because I like that too. Okay, so that makes a nice little daisy. Alright, you go. Now I'm going to do the next daisy. I'm going to do it with the round brush and show you the difference. That one's nice, but this one I think is a little nicer. You're going to just load up the round brush. Let me see, bring this up here to you so you can see. I'm just picking in my white, and I'm just pulling out some white, and I'm rolling my brush around in the white. Once I get it all rolled in there like that, and I've got it pretty much covered, I am going to jab back into the white and pull out, because that loads that tip a little bit fuller. Okay, so I'm going to go right here and do the next one. I'm starting up at 12 o'clock, I'm pushing down, and I'm pulling in and standing, standing, standing. I'm not making this one quite as big as I did the other one. Stand up, push down, pull in. Have to go get more paint, usually about every second, third one. Okay, there's my phone, so hold on a minute.